Oh, that is nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Should we start?
Yeah, probably. Let's go. Let's cook.
Welcome back to the Lifted Lifestyle Podcast, episode 15.
Is it?
That feels like a bit of a milestone, you know?
15 weeks. We've actually done it consistently. 15 weeks. We missed one.
I think we might have missed one, yeah.
One or two.
Yeah.
Out of our control, guys. That's gone fast though.
We were on holiday, I think. Was that the reason?
Yeah, you went away, and then I went away.
Yeah.
That's the 2 weeks we've missed.
Which, I'll take that for a holiday.
Yeah. That has gone so quick.
Yeah.
So when did we start it then?
Probably like 16 weeks ago. Something like that.
I swear we planned. Remember, we spoke about it when we were in Havard, didn't we?
Yeah.
We were like, we need to do the pod.
Well, that works out because 16 weeks, 4 months. We were in Havard in July, so August, September, October, November, end of November. So we must have kicked it off about, mid-August-ish?
Yeah, because we got back mid-July, a couple of weeks of planning. Tell you what, going on holiday just dials you in and gets your brain flowing.
I was speaking to Leo about this the other day. There's that one day we were at
Hula.
Hula. Hula.
And we were battered and our brains were just like flowing. It was so good.
Yeah, it was like some sort of roller coaster of ideas.
We sat there like steaming off our nuts, like jotting all these notes down what we needed to do when we get back.
And occasionally go, come on, we can do this.
We can do this shit. We can do it. We can make this.
And to be fair, like, I know we talk about this and it can sound a little bit gimmicky, like, oh, going on a holiday or taking a break can help you in the future.
Helps so much.
That actually has freaking dialed us in, hasn't it?
Yeah, since that holiday, this is the most productive run we've had with everything. Like
and think
business, the podcast, our own personal brand.
Yeah. Think about how much better our content has gotten
since then. It's crazy.
Since then we've actually built the education thing on the website.
Well, I'll give HL the credit for that.
You were flown at this.
I was the human anatomy chart.
Yeah. The other thing we've probably not dialed in is the tubes.
Yeah. See, when I was on prep, it was good.
Yeah.
Because I felt like I had stuff to post, but now it's just like...
Plus you're in such an outrageously tight routine.
Yeah, it means...
And everything revolved around that routine.
Yeah.
Like, you were getting up at what? 4:30?
4:30, which made it so easy.
Yeah.
Like, now I struggle getting up at 6. It's like, Jesus.
But I do think that's because it's getting dark as well.
Yeah, well, it's not light now, is it, until... Well, when we drive to the gym, still not fully light.
Yeah, that makes a massive difference for me. Like, my alarm goes off now and it's a good half an hour before I actually
definitely,
hear it.
Same. Snooze.
Generally, this morning, when I messaged, I hadn't snoozed anything.
No, you just don't realise your alarm's going off.
But, that's just because of winter. But yeah, that holiday has...
changed a lot.
Yeah.
And we'll do the same again next year.
Yeah. So
it's only going to get bigger and better every time we do one of those holidays.
Yeah. And generally going to places like that when you've got... I suppose it's similar to what people talk about with Dubai, but not quite on that level of like, you're surrounded by things that motivate you.
Yeah.
It's like super nice sun, nice restaurants.
Yeah, like we're very similar in that aspect. Like the same things motivate us. It's not even like a money doesn't motivate us. I think it's more experiences and environment.
Yeah, that's
different things that motivate. Obviously, the underlying factor of that is making more money to be able to do that. But it's not the actual money in the bank that motivates you. It's
all experience, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even little things like every time we go on some holiday, we always get a boat day.
Yeah, just stuff like that. You're like
being able to see the options and go, okay, we can't quite afford that boat this year, but
next year we will.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember
that's cool.
In Havard this year, we were on that boat and it was a nice boat. There was 4 of us on there. We had a nice bit of space. And we got off, didn't we? And again, we were pissed. Surprise. And we were like, next year we're getting on like a yacht.
Yeah. Well,
maybe not a yacht.
Not quite a yacht.
Not like a super yacht. Maybe like a dinghy.
Yeah. Let's start with that.
Oh. So yeah, a little break from your normal life. And just like having that reset.
Yeah.
Wow.
Big time. So
good start to the pod, that.
Motivating.
Very good start.
But we've got
Yeah, leading on
Yeah,
from that,
leading
the
on
holiday.
to the holidays. We got
holiday
prom
coming up.
So in a last minute thing.
Change of plans.
I know a few months ago we were both saying like,
might do it, might not.
Yeah, but essentially we're going to Prague.
Gooey.
Prague Gooey.
For Gooey.
It should be really, really good. And it's a bit of a bigger group this time. What is this? 7?
Yeah, so like when we went to Bar, there was 4. This time there's 7 of us.
That seems so strange that there's only 4 of us in Havard.
It's because it was more expensive, wasn't it? Like,
yeah.
That's the thing, and it was for a longer time.
Yeah.
Like what? Havard was like 8-9 nights? 8 nights? No, I don't know. It was just over a week, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, because we did a day in split.
I think it was 8 nights. And this, well, we're going for
literally
we're
2.
literally there for under 48 hours.
Yeah. Well, what time will we get? Are we going at the first flight's at 6 a.m.
Yeah, we're getting that 6 a.m. flight.
So then we've got
morning.
Sunday.
Yeah, we land at like 9.
Monday and then we leave Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
And what time do you think we'll get there?
I'm sure we land at 9 a.m. there time.
Okay. I didn't realise that. We'll have a full
Basically
day
a full day on Sunday and a full day on Monday.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday we're flying home.
That Sunday day might have to be like a coffee shop.
Yeah.
Chill out jobby.
Yeah. Just gather our thoughts before the big send.
Yeah. That should be fun. But have you got any are you doing anything to like plan around it, or you just going
What, in terms of like
in terms of training and all that?
So with training, obviously we're not going to be training on Monday. I'm not going to go find a gym in Prague for Monday. I don't care that much.
Weird.
I'm just going to take one of my presses from the Monday session and do it on my Saturday session, just so I'm not missing out. So I'm going to put the bench press in.
AKA so you're going into Prague clubs with a chest pump.
Chest pump, yeah. No, but just because the bench has finally started feeling good and we're getting into like a groove with it,
Yeah.
I didn't want to miss a week of doing it.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put that into the session and...
What's squeaking so much?
It's my chair, I think.
Never mind.
So yeah, I'll just put the bench in and that's it, I think.
Yeah, I might do the same, to be fair.
Yeah.
That'd be like a upper.
Basically upper, but just one chest.
Yeah. And we're both out of the diet now as well, so like, if you watch the first pods that we ever did, a lot of it was, like, we were both dieting.
So the majority of the pods we've done,
yeah.
It's been like the last 2 that we've been out of diet.
Yeah. So we're obviously talking about like creating room and all of that sort of stuff to be able to keep dieting. But at the same time, we're saying, you know, if you're going on holiday,
yeah,
you're going on holiday.
Yeah, so that's sort of the approach we'll
yeah.
I'm not going to go and be stupid, don't get me wrong. I'm not just going to eat everything inside.
You probably don't even want to now, though, do you?
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
That's kind of like sweet stuff. I could eat literally all day, like easily. But like, it's stuff like eat burgers, and I'm not really that bothered. Like,
yeah.
Even when we're at the airport in the morning, I'm probably not going to be that bothered about having like full English. And
I struggle when it comes full English, 19 quid or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
probably just going to go to WH Smith's and get a meal deal.
Yeah. Well, little Greg's apparently, as you were saying, there's one in the.
Oh yeah, probably Greg's then.
That could slap.
Like 7 sausage rolls.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, when you're in a diet, you maybe want to create a little bit of room, but we've been dialed for the last 4 months.
Yeah.
Like fully.
We're going to be away under 48 hours. It's not going to kill us to just chill out. And again, it's nice to have that. I guarantee we'll come back on Tuesday and be like, shit, dialed in. Yeah. It always helps just to have a little reset.
Yeah, so basically, if you're like struggling, just go on all day.
Yeah. So training, we're not going to train.
No.
Because it will only be the one session we missed. Tuesday we're going to be back home in the morning, so we'll train. Well, I'm going to in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Nutrition wise, just going to be sensible. Like when I can, protein serving.
Yeah.
But again, like we're probably not going to be eating that much.
It'll be Sunday and Monday.
Yeah.
That will even be eating there. Realistically,
I'm not going to eat out every meal as well. Not a chance.
I'm not really going to have breakfast on Tuesday because the flight's so early.
Yeah, we'll just have something at the airport.
Yeah, so like you say, trying the old protein yogurt or whatever that you tend to pick up from the thing. But I'm probably not going to be cooking in the gaff.
No, I'm not. No way. I'll just go to the shop and buy something from the shop.
Yeah.
Simple and
like
easy.
a croissant or something.
And the only other thing you've got to take into consideration is the alcohol.
Yeah.
But again, we've said this a lot on the pods, is like, for us, start of the evening, okay, might have a couple of pints. But then after that, I will just switch.
Yeah.
Again, because it's more of a sensible decision, and I prefer it so much nicer. So, yeah.
I was speaking to Lydia about this actually. She was saying she's got a holiday in Budapest Friday. It's Friday across similar sort of time.
Yeah. This week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Budapest slaps.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah,
really good. Yeah.
But she was asking about like food and all that sort of stuff. And I just said, it's a couple of days. Enjoy yourself.
There's so many nice places to eat there as well.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to miss out on that just because.
Yeah. And I sort of said, diet mixes and spirits. If you want to push the boat out, go for a couple of fruity cocktails.
Yeah.
I will be.
Yeah.
And
great. I won't be because I can't afford it.
Well, I don't know. Apparently, it's quite cheap.
Is it?
Well, I was looking at the reviews from the 5-story club.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, the drinks are quite pricey in there. It's £4 for a beer. And I was like, well, that's quite good.
You paid more than that in England.
In a club.
Yeah, exactly.
That is actually good.
Usually it's like tenner.
Yeah. So I think it's quite cheap. So I have to just like buy more or something.
It's weird though, because I've been told by Steve, my client, that it's expensive in Prague.
Really?
So I don't really know.
It's probably one of them, isn't it? Like you can, whatever city you're in, you can always find
make it expensive or you can make
stuff.
it cheaper, definitely.
Yeah.
But I've heard as well it's a very similar city to Budapest. So if it is, then we're gonna have a good time. Definitely.
A big dub.
Yeah.
But after that, I think that I don't think we'll have anything. It'll be another sort of 4 or 5 months, I think, until anything else. I think I'm going to see my dad in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
In when is it? I think it's end of March.
That's not that far away.
So what we've got December, January, February, March. Yeah, about 4 months, same sort of timeline.
Yeah.
And then we're into the summer.
We probably won't be going away together.
Yeah.
Now until probably summer.
Yeah, I'm hoping to go Hong Kong and then just before summer to Italy with Holly. And then summer Bosch.
Yeah.
But that Italy trip will be like a weekend.
Yeah. I'm going to do similar time, probably March, start of April, Cyprus to see Max.
Yeah.
And then me and Hannah, to be fair, me and Hannah might just do the Cyprus thing together. And that's that, and then wait till summer. And then summer's going to be a big.
Yeah.
We definitely want to go away for a good amount of time, don't we?
Yeah. I was a bit naive to it. I think it's easy to look at these holidays and think, like, you're going to spend so much money. I didn't realise, like, if you actually look, Skyscanner it,
it's not
and then Airbnb, you can get it for really good. Even if you're just going like Friday to Sunday.
Yeah.
Like you can get it cheap.
So cheap.
If you don't know, go on Skyscanner and go on like from United Kingdom to anywhere.
Yeah, and you get the cheapest.
Yeah, it just gives you like basically every option.
Yeah.
And some of it's like fly to Manchester from London. I'm obviously not going to do that. But
I think as well with like with your holidays, before you go, you've got to sort of ask like, and this is like a bit weird, like, but we always ask like, what are we actually trying to get from the holiday?
Yeah.
So like with us in summer, we know we're going to be going to Hvar for a week, and we know that's going to be like a big drinking one with our mates where we're not really tracking, we're just fully enjoying ourselves. So okay, you probably need a bit more money going into that.
Yeah.
But then before Hvar, we're hopefully going to go for a week somewhere before.
Yeah.
And fly straight from there to Hvar. So we know then with that we can just go and basically live our normal life that we do here.
Just in the sun.
Just somewhere hot, just so we can enjoy some sun before.
Yeah, that'll be one where we're like, okay, here's 10 places that I might want to go to. Where's the cheapest flight and where's the cheapest accommodation that's not like sleeping in a bin.
Yeah, and we probably won't eat out much, like we'll literally just be cooking in the Airbnb.
Yeah.
Just near a beach, pool, nice gaff.
Decent bit of Wi-Fi.
Yeah, sorted. Just live out
Yesterday, my Wi-Fi got turned off.
Ooh.
So Monday's my biggest like work day for check-ins
yeah.
and stuff. So I got back from the gym and then I was sorting it for like 4 hours. So I ended up starting check-ins at like 5 o'clock.
Yeah, and then you're there working till like 10.
Eyes were hurting so much. And when you can't space them out as well, my throat starts going
you start
after like
closing
5 or 6.
up. Yeah.
And once I got to, I don't know how many I did yesterday, but I was struggling.
Throat's finished by the end.
Plus I was speaking to the guy on the phone for like 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
So I was finished. That's a POA. So gaining phase wise, we've talked about how to we've suggested how to set up for other people, but now we're in. So
yeah, we're in it ourselves.
How's yours cooking?
Mine's going pretty well.
Yeah.
Enjoyment, sky high.
Freaking through the roof.
Food, still very low.
Is it? What you want?
Yeah, I'm on. It's not that low, but just because of like my appetite at the minute is still so high.
Yeah.
I'm on 2.6 on a training day, and then 2.3 I think on a non-training day. So it is pretty low. Like, you know, when you see, this puts it into perspective to me, when I see other people on prep and they're on like, their lowest food gets to like 2.6 and they're complaining, I'm like, fucking hell. Like, sort your shit out. You've actually got it easy.
Yeah, with that much
so,
food.
Like, if I prepped on that much food, I would be fine.
Yeah.
It'd be easy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. Like, I appreciate that it's somewhat relative.
Yeah, of course.
But at the same time, if you are like eating a lot of food.
Yeah, like that's not low food.
No, because even if you are just as hungry, it's so much nicer to be able to actually have a plate of food rather than just
actually got food in your face.
You're not
got
just
carbs,
like chicken and peas.
And that's when it's shit.
Yeah.
So I don't really have sympathy for anyone until the food gets below like 1.8.
Yeah.
Okay. As soon as you get below that, you're like, okay, yeah, fair, that's tough.
Yeah, because hunger might be the same, but just like ease of enjoying the actual food.
I had one meal with carbs in it. It was one bagel thin. The rest was literally just protein and veg.
That's awful.
That's when it gets shit.
Yeah. But now 2.6, it's okay.
Yeah, to say I was on, at the end of prep, I was on like 1.2k.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's fine, it's manageable. But like right now I could easily eat over 4k and be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. And do you think it will go up a lot from where it is now, or?
I'd like to think so. I'm pretty much right. I am maintaining on that food.
Yeah.
The only issue is like throughout the week, I'm 100% on my food.
Yeah.
So my body weight maintains, and then it comes to the weekend, and I want to have a bit of enjoyment. I've said to myself, you need to fucking just enjoy yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I'm still only like 4.5 weeks. Like I still should be enjoying myself. So it's just managing the weekends.
Yeah.
And it's, for me, like I'm really good. I'll plan my off plans in. I'll follow my off plan meal plan. So I have like 1.5k calories for my off plan meal.
Right.
I'll have that, but then I'm like, some days I just spiral.
1.5 isn't that much.
No, it's not. It's not. Like when you've got an appetite, you can eat 1.5k in one sitting really easily.
Most places you go to as well, even for just a main meal, it's not going to be far off that.
No, exactly.
Like you're probably hitting 1.2.
Yeah.
Even just for like a Nando's.
Don't get me wrong, if I had like sometimes I do have an off-plan meal which I make.
Yeah.
But if I stuck, okay, like I'm having an off-plan meal, but I'm just gonna have rice and chicken. Like, yeah, that would probably fill me up that meal, but it's dead because I'm having rice and chicken 2 times a day anyway. Yeah. So it's like trying to strike the balance, but I'm getting there. I'm getting better.
So do you have that every Saturday or something?
Yeah, and then and like the past couple of weeks I've had Saturday and Sunday.
Right.
So like Sunday I don't train, so my off-plan meal plan is like really low food.
Right.
So then when I have the off-plan, I sort of sometimes hit a spiral. Like Saturday this week was completely fine.
Yeah.
Sunday I had a Nando's, but then I was in Meadowhall and I walked past Batch and I had like 2 cookies. Then I got back to Ham's house, had another 2 cookies. So it's just like little things where you're like,
yeah.
But I'll get there. Like,
I think it's difficult in this position because you're still in a point where you're like reasonably lean.
Yeah.
So you know,
in your head you're like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
But then I don't have an issue with it, but then the only thing is my body weight will then spike a little bit.
Yeah.
So then the rest of the week, it's sort of just coming back down.
Right.
So then it's like, okay, can we add food in, or is that just going to fuck me up even more?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to have a good couple of weeks, like me and Ryan both said, I want to have a good couple of weeks where I'm sitting at that body weight.
Yeah.
Which I am doing in the week, but then it's spiking, but then it just comes straight back down. So we can see, okay, I'm pretty much at maintenance.
Right.
So I think after next week, I'll probably have a little bit of food.
Yeah. It's worth the test, isn't it? To see if, like, okay, if your food is higher Monday to Friday, in fact, no, across the whole 7 days, or even if your like off-plan days are a little bit higher, but programmed in, will that give you some reins to go, okay, I can actually fit in a cookie or whatever.
Exactly. That's the thing. It's a tough one because I know, right, in a couple of weeks' time, I won't struggle.
Yeah.
It's just because I am post-prep. Like all my other gaining phases, as soon as I'm a few weeks in, I lose that mindset of like, oh, I need to just keep eating.
Yeah.
Like, I sort of just don't really care anymore.
Yeah. And is it an appetite thing, or is it just more like a...
It's not... I'm hungry, but again, like, when I have the off-plan, like I had the Nando's, and my stomach was full.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't need to eat any more food. It's just like my mind wants to eat.
Yeah. There's a difficult one where, like, you do just want it.
Yeah. And it's like, why should I... The way I look at it is I fucking prepped for 25, 26 weeks. I feel like I should be allowed to. And I am allowed to. It's just, I want to get the most out of this phase.
Yeah. So is that, like, you know, if you end up having 4K on one of the weekends...
I definitely don't do that.
But, it, like, for argument's sake, if you had a 4K day every weekend for the next month or whatever, or however long it ends up lasting, the reason why, if I end up doing something similar or have off plans and then just be like, oh, I'll just have some chocolate or whatever, the reason I have it is it's not an irrational decision. I'm like, well, I want the chocolate and I might put on a bit of tin.
Well, you know it's going to come down.
Might come down a bit. Well, I'll have it.
That's my mindset. I'm going to have it. I'm like, because I know when I gain the weight and body weight, it's just going to come back down anyway.
Yeah.
But I want to... It's like I don't want to do it because I want to just get my food up to a point where I don't feel like I need to do that.
Yeah.
Which will happen if I just am more consistent.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I'm not being adherent because obviously I am.
Yeah.
It's just like one day every couple of weeks where I'm a little bit like struggling to not just eat.
Yeah.
But again, it'll sort itself out. I know it will.
Yeah. It's a tough decision because like you obviously it's not that you want to be adherent.
Yeah.
Like if you got those cookies in front of you, you're not having some like mental turmoil saying, oh, should I have them? Should I?
I'm just like, can I have them?
I want the cookies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have the cookies.
I'm gonna do it. Yeah.
Whether that's a bad thing or not, I don't feel like it's not that deep.
No, I don't. But it's just
like eventually it will stop.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I'm looking at.
If that happens when you're a little bit fatter,
then
it's too much of an issue.
Going back to the question, I think my food will get high this gaining phase.
Yeah.
I'd like to think this time next year I'm still going to be gaining and my food will be like pushing that 4K mark. Yeah. I'd like to think.
I think it's a weird position now because you're in the transition phase between being lean and not being lean.
Yeah.
Because you know, if you push up to, let's say, once you've gained another 5 kilos or whatever, the difference between that and what you are now is like really big in terms of the visual.
Yeah.
But then after that,
it doesn't really change.
Like you get bigger and you get fatter, but you kind of like, well, you know, there's not a huge difference here.
And the benefits that you're getting within your training, you don't really care.
Yeah. So I always find the start bit, at least visually, is a little bit more difficult.
Yeah. It's not, to be fair, it's not even the visuals for me. I don't really give a shit. It's an attachment to a scale weight.
Yeah.
That's my issue, and I need to just detach from that.
Yeah.
Which I am doing. It's getting better. It's just hard when you've literally been waking up every day chasing a new low.
Yeah.
You sort of just get into that
transition
mindset.
Out of that.
Yeah.
I get that.
So, yeah, it's going well.
Nice one.
Training's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is good, isn't it? I mean, I put my story today actually. I always say to people, like, dieting's cool because you get like really quick results visually really quickly. When you do get into a gaining phase properly, you just feel like an absolute superhuman.
You feel awesome, yeah. Like, I am buzzing for every session. Even legs, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
It's so great, it's crazy, yeah.
And then like you take progressions like so easily.
Yeah, like there's not an exercise where I'm not adding load every single week and matching reps.
Yeah. Like, that's just
great.
Nice, isn't it?
It's such a great feeling when you finish the session. You're like, that was.
But at the same time, I can absolutely tell if I have had like a little bit less sleep or whatever.
Yeah.
I think you can tell more when you're in a gaining phase when you've not done things quite right.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because in a diet, you're kind of like, well, I've matched, that's okay.
That's fine.
I'm in a diet, so that's the reason. But in a gaining phase, it's like, well, you've not got any other excuse apart from like messing up something.
Yeah, not nailing your like variables that you're in control of.
Yeah, so I definitely noticed that. But when it is dialed,
it's great. It's just so fun.
Easy.
Yeah, very fun.
But I had a bit of I was saying to Elliot in the gym today, I had a bit of a bodyweight jump after my birthday.
It's going to happen, isn't it?
Yeah, but I was like, this game is so easy. You put on a kilo and you're just immediately stronger.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, that was easy.
It's great. Yeah. No
drama.
So in the gaining phase, you have to just detach from the scales.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, you need to be logging it and being reasonable.
Being aware of it.
Yeah, but you don't need to be so like hyper focus on it, which is something I try and tell like all my clients. Like Bryn, I mentioned this the other week, was when I coached him ages ago, we were really trying to push him up quickly.
Yeah.
And now he's in that mindset. I could tell when we first had his startup call, he's like, why am I not looking to gain it like a kilo a week? I'm like, it's not going to be beneficial.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think I did that quite well in my last one in terms of like being a little bit detached from everything. It's probably because I had so much going on.
Yeah, you just didn't even think about it.
But it works really well.
Yeah.
Just from training.
Yeah.
And especially training not like a neek.
Yeah.
Like I was moving a lot of tin.
Yeah, just actually going into the gym and going for it.
Yeah.
Like it's mad how like I find it's such a fine balance between like not being too hyper focused on form.
Yeah.
And just getting stronger.
Yeah.
Like you need to meet in the middle.
Yeah.
Obviously you don't just want to be ragging weight around with no purpose. But then you also don't want to be too far on the other end, which I think we have been in the past.
Yeah.
So hyper focused on form and making sure I'm getting right to the top of the rep range before going heavier.
Yeah, you just don't end up progressing that well. Yeah, especially on back, I think. I noticed that.
It's if you like your single arm pulling, if you're like
there's almost an aspect which is where like sometimes I'll write notes in the app. I'll be like, okay, like on the T-bar last week, for example, I think I did 52 or whatever it is, 62, whatever, and I just wrote down like, okay, that was good, I made progress, but it was a bit sloppy.
Yeah.
So next week, just tidy it up.
Yeah.
And that's like quite a nice form of progression to take.
Yeah, that's what I do. Is if I do a set and I'm like, okay, like it was decent, but I know next week I should probably tidy it up slightly before going heavier.
Yeah.
I'll just write a note in my thing saying, tidy this up, then progress next week or the following week, whatever.
Today I did a single arm pull down and I did a pin lower.
Yeah,
not realising how big the jump was.
Yeah, the jumps are so big.
So I went from 42 to 51, I think it was.
It's just too much.
It's
way
like,
too much.
I think it was like 3.5 reps on a single arm pull down.
That is something, like that exercise is something where I will probably make sure I'm at the upper end of the rep range before taking a jump. But like the T-bar, every week we've added like 1.25, 1.25. And matching reps.
That's so nice to do, I think, when you've got access to that.
Yeah, because if you do that over 52 weeks a year, you've added what, like 55 kilos or more.
We were talking about that with the RDLs, weren't we? I know it's obviously not going to play out exactly like that.
No, you're not always going to do it, but whilst you can.
Yeah. Like the last 7 weeks, I've now added 2.5.
Yeah.
And sure, I regressed it quite a lot to like clean it up and stuff and make sure it wasn't.
Yeah, so you've added like over 15 kilos in 7 weeks.
Yeah.
That's obviously going to have a benefit on the rig.
And it's maintaining that form that I reset it with.
Yeah.
without it ruining my back.
Yeah, that's what I say to most of the clients is, if you're in the rep range, just add a small progression and just keep doing that until you then drop out.
Yeah.
And then work it back up.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of gyms don't have the 1.25.
No.
That's the only problem. A lot of the commercials, anyway.
Yeah. They do need them because they are such a benefit.
Yeah.
Like, it's only 2.5 kilos, but when you actually think about it, it's like
it does make a big difference.
Massive difference, yeah.
I don't know why. Like, it feels so light when you're putting it on, but it can take away 4 reps.
Yeah.
So yeah, looking forward to cook with the old gain your phase.
Yeah, we've got a while in now.
Yeah, basically post Prague, good. It's gonna be a good 5 months before you even think about anything else.
What do you actually think the percentage chance is that you'll diet for summer?
Like very low.
Mine's probably literally like 5%.
Yeah.
I'm really in the mindset at the minute of like I want to make substantial progress.
Yeah. But
you can do that in 5 months. You can.
Yeah.
Because we've done it. But I feel like we're getting to that point now in like our training age where we might need a little bit longer. Because every time, like even this year when I dieted down, I was like, I'm better, but like I'm not that much
not
better.
super substantial.
I want to be better.
Yeah. Yeah, I think for me, if I was actually fat,
yeah. But you shouldn't be. If you control things right, you're not going to be.
If I was actually if I was overweight and things had been pushed too fast, too quick, then I would. But that's not going to happen.
No.
So I'm about sitting around 94 at the minute, and in how long is it until July? Will be 7 months away, 8 months away.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to be around about 100 kilos, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
That's how I'm at. Yeah. Same with me. Like my aim is to be 70.
Yeah.
And I know I look good at 70.
Yeah.
Like yes, I ain't got like deep lines and cuts, but when you're on holiday, you actually don't really want that because you almost just look like a little bit skinny.
Yeah. I just want to be heavy enough to beat up that jellyfish. Last time.
Dive into it.
I'm coming for you.
Yeah, no, like, I just don't think there'll be a reason to diet next year.
No.
There's always a temptation, but I think I've got enough in me this year to just be like, no.
Yeah. And if you're looking at the timeline, if you're trying to align it with something, you're not going to be fat enough to want to diet for summer. And then the next thing after that will be quite a long way away.
Yeah.
Like
then, as soon as you've got through summer,
yeah,
you're then going to be happy to just carry on pushing up anyway. Because you're going into winter.
And you might end up going away sort of early 26.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could keep going through till November.
Yeah.
Before even thinking about that, which is 12 months away.
Yeah. My plan is to literally carry on until January 2026.
Yeah.
I literally think it will be a case of 2nd of January, a diet will start, maybe 10 weeks.
Yeah.
If that. I might not even do that, 10 weeks. It might literally be 6 weeks.
Just get to 90 kilos.
Just pull it down, yeah.
Bro, this
get
guy's
to 90 kilos and just be fat as hell.
You're tall enough to be hitting 90 kilos.
I was like, what?
How does he know how tall you are?
Yeah, innit?
You could be anywhere from 5'5" to 6'4".
I know.
How would you say?
Bro's tall. Bro's really tall. What?
Have you pulled that out from a video?
Yeah. So I think push up till January 2026, pull back, might pull back a decent amount, and then, I don't know, you might pull off maybe 10 kilos.
Yeah.
By that point, I'd probably maybe mid to high 60s.
Yeah.
Then from there, you're just going to be reversing out into summer anyway.
Yeah.
So you're going to be sort of at that shape you want to be in for summer.
Yeah.
That's sort of my plan of action. And then I've got another big push up until February 2027.
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah. I just want to, next time I do diet down to being pretty lean, I want to be a lot better.
Yeah.
And the only way I'm going to do that is by staying in the gaining phase.
Yeah. It's the time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Spending
time.
And not dragging out. I think the big is not dragging out the diets.
To be fair, I'm pretty good at not doing it. As soon as I'm in a diet, you're so washed at that.
I always
you just need to
joke.
be like, I'm starting a diet and I'm giving myself 10 weeks and that's it.
Yeah, it's because I think probably what it is I don't have like a, this is the end.
The end goal, yeah.
Because
we need to set that this time.
Yeah, but deciding where that is quite difficult.
Yeah.
Because for progress sake, 95 would be fine.
Yeah.
But it's quite cool to I got down to 92. That was quite cool.
Yeah.
But I could have got down to 85. That would be very lame.
It's all just, you just got to be sensible with that.
I think it's going to be a long time before I get below 95 again.
Yeah.
Good few years.
And the thing is, right, we both say this, we've not really had like a really good structured gaining phase for longer than 6 months.
Yeah.
The longest one I've done was 7 months and I just ate and it just got sloppy. Then I had to pull back for ages.
Yeah.
This time, if you do that, just focus on performance, slow push up, you're going to make loads of progress.
Yeah. Yeah, mine have either been long and not ideal
Not
because of
productive
rugby
gym,
or whatever, or
the other end.
moderately short and really good.
Yeah.
So
But this time, we're in a position where we can drag it out for a long time.
Yeah.
And it actually be productive.
I just want to be pressing the 50s, man.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
I just want to be substantially stronger than I've ever been. And again, it's something that takes time.
Yeah. I feel a little bit dweeby at the minute.
Yeah.
Not across the board, but on pressing, I'm just like...
Yeah, you feel like you should be stronger.
I feel like my body is stronger than... I identify as a 3-plate bench presser.
Yeah, and we're actually doing 1.5.
So yeah, that's a POA. Don't leave the pod there.
That's pretty good. That's 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah,
hopefully you guys enjoyed. And
we need more questions, guys.
Yeah.
So if you see us put a question box up, please ask us some questions.
Yeah. Follow the IG.
Gives you some more enjoyment as well.
If you're not on the IG, follow the IG. They'll be below. And we put question boxes on there.
So they'll be down there.
More,
I think.
Like pretty aggressively down comments.
Yeah, cool.
And as always, there's links to some free stuff below if you want it. Like our lifestyle blueprint, which is really freaking good.
Yeah.
So hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you enjoyed that. And we'll see you for episode 16.
Next week.
See you boys.
Which might be in Prague.
Yeah.
Might be in Prague.
Might
do it in Prague if we've got time. I don't think
so funny. Anyway, see you in a bit.